It's a beautiful morning to you all, and I hope your night was good. Welcome to Carnival Breakfast Show. Come to you from Carnival Radio, and this is Newspaper Review. My name is Joseph Oyukola. Good morning, and welcome once again. To begin the news this morning, here are the headlines. Subsidy: federal government may spend 236 billion monthly on imported Dangote petrol. NYSC boss wants skill acquisition in NDA curriculum. Abia governor urges monarchs to preserve Southeast cultural heritage. Bobrisky denies bribing EFCC officials with 50 million naira. Tinubu seeks debt forgiveness for developing nations. Now to the news in details. The federal government may spend about 236 billion monthly to subsidize the premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, that is imported through the Nigerian National Petroleum Company and the one that is solely off-taken by NRPC from the Dangote Petroleum Refinery. On Monday, the president and chief executive of Dangote Group, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, called on the federal government to end the fuel subsidies completely. He said the removal would help determine the actual petrol consumption in the country, as his position received backing from the Independent Petroleum Market Association of Nigeria and the Center for Promotion of Public Enterprise on Tuesday. This came as it was gathered that members of the Major Energies Market Association of Nigeria had lifted over 50 million litres of PMS from the Dangote refinery in the past week. Based on the revelations by major oil marketers on the cost of Dangote petrol sold to them by NRPC, the price at which NRPC got the product from Dangote, it was established that the product was being subsidized by the government through the national oil firm. Major oil marketers stated that the product was sold to them by NRPC at 766 naira per litre, whereas NRPC had earlier said that it got the commodity at 898 naira per litre from the Dangote refinery. This implies that the company subsidized the commodity by 132 naira per litre to the marketers. Dangote commenced the release of PMS into the domestic market on September 15, 2024. And stated that it will be pumping out 25 million litres of petrol to the Nigerian market daily. This means that the NNPC is shouldering a subsidy of about 3.3 billion daily, while in 30 days it may spend 99 billion naira to subsidize Dangote petrol to marketers. For imported petrol, through there are various figures on the actual volume of PMS consumed in Nigeria. The most recent figure released by the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority put the figure at about 45.7 million litres daily. This means that should the Dangote refinery provide 25 million litres daily, the volume of imported petrol required to meet the domestic demand would be about 20.7 million litres. In July this year, the Major Energies Marketers Association of Nigeria revealed that the landing cost of imported PMS was 1,170 per litre. The landing cost is simply the price at which the commodity lands on Nigerian shores. For more details, please visit Punch Newspaper. Subsidy: federal government may spend 236 billion naira monthly on imported and Dangote petrol. In the meantime, the Director General, National Youth Service Corps, Brigadier General Yushau Ahmed, has urged the Nigerian Defense Academy to incorporate skills acquisition and entrepreneurship program into its curriculum. He made the recommendation at NDA 22nd Convocation Lecture in honor of the graduating cadets of 71 regular course and postgraduate students on Tuesday in Kaduna. The newsmen report that the title of the lecture was NYC and Skills Acquisition for Youth Development in Nigeria, a panacea to national security. The Director General also recommended that the academic postgraduate school should consider introducing a skill acquisition program for its students. He explained that such an initiative would provide the student with valuable practical skills that complement their academic pursuit, enhancing their employability and capacity for self-reliance. He said that skills acquisition was critical to national security, adding that if someone is engaged and has something to do, he will not be thinking of doing evil against his country. Earlier, the commander at NDL, Major General John Ochel, appreciated Ahmed for the lecture, which explained the importance of skills acquisition to national development. For more details, please visit Vanguard newspaper. NYSC boasts one skill acquisition in LDA curriculum. Meanwhile, Oyo State Governor Alex Otti has urged traditional rulers across the southeast to be at the forefront of promoting and preserving the rich cultural heritage of the people. Otti spoke on Tuesday while declaring open a one-day meeting of the Southeast Traditional Rulers Council held in Nomua, the state capital. He described culture as an identity that defines a people. The governor, who frowned at the infighting leading to the destruction of family ties and relationships in an effort to emerge as a traditional ruler in some kingdoms, cited the Obi of Onitsha, Igwe Inemeka Achebe, as an example of what a monarch should be. While describing power as a transit, Otis said that he sees power as an opportunity to show stewardship, calling on the people to hold those in authority accountable. According to him, the leadership in Abia State under his administration is seen as stewardship, hence is delivering services to the people without self-aggrandizement. He thanked the leadership of the Southeast Traditional Rulers Council for choosing to hold their meeting in Abia State and assured them of the hospitality of Indi Abia. In his address, the chairman of Southeast Traditional Rulers Council and chairman of Imo State Traditional Rulers Council, Eze E.C. Okeke, appreciated Oti's determination to transform this state. Okeke added that traditional rulers in the southeast are proud of his achievement. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. Abia Governor urges monarchs to preserve southeast cultural heritage. In another news, controversial cross-dresser Idris Okunleye, aka Bob Risky, has denied claims of bribing officials of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). On Tuesday night, popular influencer Martins Vincent Osei, also known as Very Dark Man, released a voice recording allegedly by Bob Risky claiming he bribed EFCC officials with 15 million naira. In the recording, Bob Risky claimed that the 15 million bribe was meant to facilitate EFCC officials to drop the money laundering charge against him. The cross-dresser also claimed that he never spent a day in prison after he was convicted and sentenced to a 6-month imprisonment. In April 2024, Bobrisky bagged a 6-month jail time for Naira mutilation. However, the cross-dresser in the recording said his godfather arranged for him to serve his term in a lodge instead of a jail. Reacting, the cross-dresser described the viral recording as fake because he served his term in prison. More details, please visit the Post newspaper. Is fake. Bobrisky denies bribing EFCC officials with 50 million naira. In another development, the President of the nation, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, this morning sought debt forgiveness for developing countries from lenders. He also called for the recovery of the proceeds of corruption and illicit financial flows from developing countries, stressing that the return of such funds to countries of origin is a fundamental principle of the United Nations Convention Against Corruption. The President also called for a collective action against hunger, terrorism, climate change, and other global challenges. He urged world leaders to recommit themselves to multilateralism by deepening relations among member states of the United Nations in line with the principle of inclusivity, equality, and cooperation. The President, who is the chairman of the Authority of Heads of State and Government of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, made remarks in a Nigerian national statement at the ongoing 79th United Nations General Assembly in New York. It was represented by First President Kashim Shettima. The President addressed the Assembly at 3 a.m. Nigerian time, decrying the steep descent to singularity and nationalism by many countries. He said the pattern was undermining the quest for peaceful and collective resolution of global challenges. For more details, please visit the Nation newspaper. Tinubu seeks debt forgiveness for developing nations. To bring the newspaper review to a close this morning, here is a recap of headlines. Federal government may spend 236 billion naira monthly on imported Dangote petrol. NYC boss warns key accusation in NDA curriculum. Abia State Governor urges monarchs to preserve Southeast cultural heritage. Bobrisky denies bribing EFCC officials with 50 million naira. President Tinubu seeks debt forgiveness for developing nations. And with that, we've come to the end of newspaper review this morning. Thank you very much for listening. You can download Carnival Media app from Play Store and app iOS. You can also check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. My name remains Joseph Oyokola. Good morning and enjoy the rest of your day.